Hello and welcome to Press Pass. I'm George Anderson, and joining me today is Alice Bryant of the Dunklin and Pemiscot County Toys for Tots programs. How are you doing today, Alice?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for inviting me to come to Press Pass.
It's a pleasure to have you. The Toys for Tots program is a very important thing at this time of year, and that's why I wanted to bring you on. First, I just want to know if you could tell me a little bit about the history of the program, and then maybe how it got started in this area.
The Toys for Tots started in 1947 with Major Bill Hendricks in Los Angeles. He distributed 5,000 toys to some children in Los Angeles with the help of the Marines there, and that was the first time anybody had ever done anything. Someone had came to his wife looking for toys that Christmas. So that's how it first got started. It got started here in Dunklin and Pemiscot County because I was a foster parent, and some of the caseworkers had asked me if I could help do a Christmas party and find some toys for our children here. And I had contacted a Toys for Tots coordinator in Cape Girardeau to see if we could get some toys. And he had told me that he couldn't send us toys this far down, but they were needing a Toys for Tots coordinator down in this area. And he described what was going on, told me how easy it was, told me that he would love to meet me and talk about it. He came down, talked to me, and that September I flew to Washington, was a Toys for Tots coordinator, and we've been doing it for the last 6 years.
All right. Well, obviously there's always a need for the families that can't, necessarily go out and buy a whole bunch of toys for their kids. And foster families, like you say, that don't have, they're taking care of the kids, so there's extra money out already. Tell me about some of the events that are going on to help support this, and maybe where you can donate or what all you guys need and that kind of thing.
Right now we've got the Kennett JCs that are helping us for the third year do the annual rib cook. A side of ribs are $20. You can contact any Kennett JC, or you can call me, and I would be glad to sell you a ticket. We've still got tickets for sales. That is going to be December the 8th, and you can pick up the ribs that day if you have a ticket from 11 to 2 at the Kennett JC building behind the Kennett Fairgrounds. I don't know if they're going to have extras this year to sell that day. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't, so it's better to have a ticket first, so that way you can get a side of ribs. So they give us that money, and so that's a big thing that we have every year, and we are so thankful to the Kennett JCs for starting this. This is wonderful. And then Noranda Aluminum over in New Madrid is helping us for their second year, and they are some awesome guys over there. They're doing a toy drive all through their facility over there, and then the company has also given us a monetary donation, which is bigger than the one that we got last year from them, so we are very thankful that we've got that this year. We've got a couple schools doing toy drives, and we've got one in Steele. The high school students are doing a coin drive, so that's great. There's lots of different ways that people can get involved. We've got the bank in Steele. They do, instead of doing their annual Christmas party now, they have quit and they're buying toys for kids instead of doing their annual name draw. Now they just buy toys for the children and put in our box. They thought that was a way that they could help the community instead of just buying something for themselves.
Where did you say some of the other drop-off places are, or something like that?
We've got all of the Dollar General stores, the one here in Kennett, the one in Malden, Campbell, Steele, Zenith, and Crothersville. And then the Family Dollar in Kennett and Steele, Rabin Tire here in Kennett. We've got the Bank of the Boot Hill in Crothersville and Steele, and then H&R Block also in Crothersville is a drop-off location.
And for the families that may be needing these toys, how do they get involved with this?
They just have to fill out an application. You don't have to have any money requirements or anything like that. That's a question we always get asked, if they have to have a certain income. It doesn't matter. We fill applications until we're out of toys. So once we run out of toys, we have to stop. We've never ran out of toys. We've always been able to fill out every application, which we're very proud of that. So you just have to go to one of the places that have applications, fill one out, and the Dunklin County Caring Council here in Kennett. Minnie Sanders has been wonderful. She has always given us a building to house our toys in, let us do our distribution, which is one of the big hurdles that we always go over. That is one of the big things coordinators have a hard time getting is a building, and Minnie has helped us from the beginning, and we are very grateful to her. So if you go up to the Caring Council, they'll help you fill out the application, and that's it. It's just that simple. The Bank Star of the Boot Hill has also helped. They've done applications. H&R Block, A&A Loans in Malden, they do applications. Just different places here in town or in the county has helped us with those.
Well, today you brought a big display of some of the items that have been donated so far. I guess these are for boys and girls of all ages and that type of thing. Tell me a little bit about like how the distribution is done, and also about these choo-choos here.
The Marines send us toys every year. At the beginning of the year, we get a list of things that they're going to send us. So some of these things the Marines sent. Some of these things we went and bought. We go to Black Friday and fight the crowd and try to get the best bang for our buck. Some of the stuff we go all the way to Cape to Toys R Us. They're really good. Toys R Us gives us money every year to spend in their store. They give that to all the Toys for Tots coordinators. And they are really great about pulling things off the shelves that have been discounted already, or things that they have in the back of the store already. And so we get those at a bigger discounted price. So that's really great. So most of these things here have been sent by the Marines. That flip-over car right there, of course, has been sent by the Marines. The perfume, the basketball. These, for the older girls, these little carrying cases, and that remote control helicopter. Okay, all of this was sent by the Marines. Like the pogo sticks and the scooters, we went and bought Black Friday and fought our way through and got all of that. The one thing, the area that we had the most problem with is the older children, anywhere from 10 to 14. That's the things that people do not donate. When they're putting things in the boxes, I don't think they think about that aged child. So that is where we spend most of our money. People donate, or the Marines send for that a lot. So if people are wondering what they need, that's usually the biggest hit area that we get is those ages 10 to 14 boys and girls.
All right, and when did you say these will be distributed this year? When is that event? And do they need to, I guess, be there that morning when things go on, something of that nature?
December the 15th, and it'll be at 311 Kennett Street at the Dunklin County Caring Councils when we'll distribute. Everything will already be bagged up. We have them in the bags ready for them. We have 2 doors, A through L and M through Z. They just come to the door where their last name is, and they tell us their name, and we pass them their toys. It takes a while, especially in the morning, because there's so many people that get out real early in the morning. It's from 8 to noon, and we have Audie Padronis and Will Mobley, their Boy Scout troop, helps us also. They started last year, and it's great to have those extra hands to come and try to find the bags, because there's over 2,000 bags in there. So to go through all those bags, it's hard to find a name. So it takes us just a little while. So we just ask that everybody bear with us and just kind of wait, and we'll get it to you. And if we can't find it, we'll fix a bag if we have to. And we've had to do that. We've not been able, and then we find it later at the end of the pile. The choo-choo trains, these are little choo-choo trains that the Marines send us to use to sell for $1 at any local merchant. That's an easy way for us to earn money here locally to go and spend instead of someone having to donate online. They can donate online. They just go to toysfortots.org, and there's a little link right there that they can go and donate online if they wish to do that.
Now, is that just for this area, or will that just go to the Toys for Tots program in general?
There is 2 ways to do it. They can just donate locally, and they can pick who they want to donate to. So they could pick that they wanted to do Dunklin and Pemiscot County, and then it would go into our account where we could spend it. Or then they don't have to, and then they would just use that for other things. So if there's anybody interested in these, they could contact us, and we would be more than glad to bring them to their facility and let them sell those. or if anybody wants to make a monetary donation, they could mail them to the Dunklin County Caring Council to Minnie Sanders, and she will get us the information.
All right. Well, that just about takes care of everything I can think of. One thing I would like is for you to tell the people out there watching how they can get a hold of you if they want more information, or if they, if they can't remember where to sign up or something. Just some contact information for yourself.
You can call my cell phone at 344-5902, or you can go by the Dunklin County Caring Council at 311 Kennett Street in Kennett, Missouri.
Okay. Well, again, I appreciate you taking the time to stop by and do this. Well, stop by out of your busy schedule and do this little video, because we know this is going to take a lot more of your time than what I did.
Thank you very much for having us. We appreciate this.
It's no problem. We're glad to have you. And for anyone out there watching, as always, if you want to get in contact with us here at the Democrat, it's 203 First Street, or you can shoot me an email at ganderson@dddnews.com. We'll see you next time. And again, Alice, thank you very much for stopping by.